Today, we have our first return to Bergamo to play against our old club in the Champions League. We then have a Premier League fixture against one of the best teams in the country. And a cup game against Chelsea. Welcome back, episode 14 of our wonderful portion of this year's Doleboy. We are with the Villa, currently sat on 13 points after 8 games, and as I said, we are having our first adventures back to Atalanta. We have got a few games between then and last episode which we've played. I'll just update you on those, but before we jump into it though in its entirety, if you could do me the favour of liking and subscribing, show your support on the channel, it would be greatly appreciated. Previous episode we played Bayern Munich and we updated on transfers. We followed that up with 3 back-to-back wins against West Ham at 2-1, Brighton in the third round of the Cup 1-0, and Tottenham we beat 2-0. We then played Real Madrid in the second game from our Champions League group. We lost 2-0. Upset from this, we played Blackburn, and we beat them 6-0. Nechiri picked up 4 goals. We all had a wonderful time. Followed up with a 2-1 loss against Man City, which wasn't helped by the fact that Trent decided to get himself sent off, the numpty. And as I say, today we've got Atalanta, Leeds. Yes, I did say they were one of the best teams in the country. I'll show you that very shortly. And Chelsea, who aren't as good as Leeds, apparently. You'll notice that Nechiri is both top of goals, average rating, and is up there towards player of the match scoring as well, which is wonderful to see. If we go on to our season review, we are currently 8th. Chelsea just above us, but on the same odds. And Leeds equal second. Favourites to win the league? Leeds. Our team also has 2 former Atalanta players. So we have Danielson in goal, Favasuli, Vieira and Machalenko across the back 3. Gerrard, Estrada out wide with Lewis and Oliver playing as our centre mid. Hugendorm, Lafarge and Nechiri completing the team. So our former players were, as we mentioned before, Favasuli and Hugendorm. They were the players that we're going to give Atalanta about £200 million for. It's odd seeing my old players just pottering about but trying to score against me. I'm not happy about it. Realistically, this it's not what I meant. This fixture between ourselves and Atalanta is who can get into the Europa League, because Real Madrid and Bayern Munich, they're both quite handy. They're good at what they do. And what they do is win games. Quite often. So Real Madrid have picked up a 3-0 win, I think I remember seeing it as, against... Oh, that's a shame. Against Bayern Munich. And obviously they stuffed us, as did Bayern Munich. And I did notice that Atalanta have got a point already. So they've managed to pick up a point against one of them. I could probably figure out who. Real Madrid. So, yeah, we need to beat them, really. Schürrle back into Petit, De Vrij. Just get the ball off them, guys. Don't let them play. We know what they want to do. To be fair, it's what every football team wants to do. Score. But we don't want them to do that, so it's all good. Lewis has got the ball off him. He sees a run. He plays it all the way over to Nechiri, which I wasn't expecting. Back into Lafarge, who squeezes it in the corner. Lino hasn't moved an inch, but the refs ran away and it's 1-0. Machalenko picks up a loose pass. Favasuli with the ball. Puts it all the way out to Gerrard on the right. We're, I don't know. We just need to try and make sure. If we can get through to the Europa League, I think we've actually got a chance of doing something in that. I wouldn't say winning it, but I think we can get quite far. I'm pretty sure the board said they wanted us to get into the knockout rounds. I can't really remember. I'll have a little look. But if we can get down into the Europa League and have a decent performance in there, I'll take it. So we're into the second half now. Carrying on from what I was saying earlier, realistically, our most important thing is just to carry on and make sure that we can kind of maintain, hopefully, top 4 along with European football. And then we can build from there, because that's allowed us to bring in some pretty good players, which we weren't able to do previously. I don't think there's any contention in that. we are just pushing up to the hour mark, so I'll make some subs pretty shortly. That was just too easy for him. I'm getting... I don't know. I'm playing a few... I've got my Duisburg save, as you're aware of, and I've got a save offline, and I'm playing a few different tactics in them. And the kind of 3-5, whatever this is, it's annoying me a little bit. It's not performing as well as I want it to. I may have completely forgotten to make the subs. Where's my goalkeeper running back off screen? However, I have just made them. About 10 minutes to go. We've brought in Tyora, Trillo, and Trent. Hopefully, the three of them will have some fresh legs and do something positive. There we go. Danielson's picked the ball up. Yeah, fresh legs. Right back, midfield, striker. And they're all good players as well, to be fair. Ty isn't quite there yet, but he is like 5. So he will be. I give him a little bit of exposure in the Champions League. And his actual debut, I played him against Man U, who were the best team in the league, and give him a penalty in the 95th minute, which he scored. So, he's used to the pressure. And as I was saying that, he's brought the ball under control, like an inch away from the goal line, stepped away, had the composure to turn around and just pass it to Hugendorm, who poked it into the empty corner of the net. It's just beautiful. Talking about Hugendorm, scored against his old club. Favasuli's had a cracking game as well. That could have been incredibly important. Oh, it's not finished. Oh, why have I said could have? Why did I use past tense? It's alright. We're just going to score again. Don't worry about it. Vieira into Trillo, all the way back to his goalkeeper for no reason. Back out to Trillo. They played a 1-2. Lafarge, some legs running forward. Is not the best pass I've ever seen. I will take that. The XG was quite even, but if you look at the stats and... Well, I mean, just the shots, to be fair. But if you look at it, generally we perform better than them. So, I'm not displeased, obviously, because we've won the game. But the XG is a little bit questionable, considering how many shots we have. So, the first half of our game against Leeds it's 0-0. We've had the better of XG. It's a pretty even game, to be fair. I have gone with kind of a light rotation, you might see below. We've taken out a few of the guys, give some of the... kind of second string players a little bit of game time as well. There's only 5 minutes left of this game. It doesn't look like a goal's going to be scored. I think you've done well in avoiding this one as a live cam, because to be honest, it's pretty drab to sit and watch. Been a tiny bit of an umpty. I've just given you the update of the squad and realised that I hadn't unpaused. For the Chelsea game, we're going with a pretty much unchanged 11 from what we played with Atalanta. The only thing I have done is I've given Trent the benefit of the doubt from his red card. We've popped him in for Gerrard at right back. Owusu's on the ball for Chelsea. Back to Ulate. I haven't raved about their striker today because we know what happened last time we played him. He went and scored, obviously, it's what they do. Hugendorm has the ball for us. Moves it forward towards Lafarge. Nachiri's broke the line. And he's put it wide. Our finishing against Leeds was so wasteful. It was unreal. Favasuli pokes away. Perez has picked up that loose ball. Owusu's got the ball just outside the area. Hintea out on the left for Chelsea. Moves it in towards Jones. And Favasuli does make the interception. Trent's just battered the ball away. I was hoping to be able to find a teammate with it, but wasn't the case. Velasco, Vitinha, and then back out to Correa on the right. Can we get the... Favasuli's there again. He's special. Vitinha, Chucky. I thought he was going to have a pop then. Hintea. Ulate for Chelsea, across, in towards Jones. Oh, and he's blocked his own teammate's shot. What a wonderful turn of events. Vitinha puts in the corner towards the near post, and Favasuli does his job and heads away. He has got the ball back though. Back out to Ulate. They're looking very comfortable in possession at the moment. I'm not keen on it. Can we get the ball back? Any of the guys in red want to have possession for, 5 or 10 seconds? Lavia, Correa on the right. It seems just a matter of time, doesn't it? Puts it across. Oh, and it's a mistimed header from Favasuli, and they've hit the woodwork. Jesus. So I've just made 3 subs. Chelsea's corner is towards the far post. Oh, no. I realised I was starting to tell you about subs at the point where something was probably going to happen pretty imminently. And it turns out it did. I've made 3 subs. We've bought out a centre mid. Lewis, Hugendorm, and Lafarge have all came out. I've brought in Trillo, Hunter, and Orrit. And I've just tweaked around the player role slightly because this 3 in midfield, They're literally just sat on each other's laps. So I'm hoping I can kind of tweak that about and maybe spread them away a little bit. It gives us a chance to work the ball a bit better. We're into the last 4 minutes. It seems they've scored and then just given up attacking, which is quite annoying. It was a very even game, and we're out of the cup. We'll come back next episode with the games between ourselves, Real Madrid, and Man United. There'll be a pretty tasty pair of fixtures again, which I'm probably going to get upset about once more. This formation is so frustrating. You go from scoring like 6, and then we've scored 2 games where we haven't scored. I don't know. There's something that's not right with it. We can absolutely decimate teams that are weak, but the teams that are of our level and a bit stronger, that's when we scrape them, or we just don't look in their game at all. So I need to have a look at it, see what I can do, and maybe there might be some changes starting to eke into the team for that next episode. But if you have enjoyed this one, then do me the favour of liking and subscribing. Show your support on the channel, it would be greatly appreciated. There'll be some items on screen as well, so you can click on those if you really wish to. I'm sure you do. Don't know why I'd say it like that. Either way, thank you for your time.